All right, time for a quick market update. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I haven't been as active on social media lately, and I probably won't be going forward. The reason being, I'm absolutely inundated. My business is booming here. Just to recap, 2023 was a brutal year. That was the worst year going back all the way to the 2008 financial crisis. Half of realtors did not do a single deal in 2023. It wasn't a buyer's market or a seller's market. No one was transacting. There was no sales volume. There were no buyers and there were no sellers. So it was terrible. 2024 would be more of a year of things stabilizing. Of course, everything was destabilized with the fastest interest rate hiking cycle in recorded history. Interest rates started to moderate here. Now they're coming down pretty sharply. It wasn't until about November, December, and then January 2025 where I really saw the market turn a corner and my business started to boom here. January has been, I'm going to say, my best month on record. It was an incredible January, and I think it's the result of the interest rates. They were coming down a quarter point. It wasn't until we got a couple of half-point cuts that's when the market finally started to respond here. Rates are down, activity is up, which is what you would expect. Interest rates are like gravity on asset prices. However, we are on the cusp of a recession here, and we do have this the Trump tariffs, and I think that is creating a negative market sentiment, and that is keeping a lid on the prices somewhat. So inventory, we do have more inventory than is typical. It's above the 10-year average now. However, whenever you see these stats, keep in mind, most of the inventory that's going to be out there is third-tier locations. Maybe it's not the right floor plan, doesn't have the right exposure. It's in a poorly run strata. Maybe it has massive special levies coming up. Parkade, membranes, elevators, these are big ticket items. When you narrow it down to the high quality units, I don't think there's really that much I still don't think there's that much inventory out there. And believe it or not, for those units, the ones I like to steer clients into, I think we're still in a fairly robust seller's market. And in fact, I'm actually seeing some bidding wars here. I've been in a few of these. What they'll have is what's called a holdback. So you'll list the property on a Monday. You will show it throughout the week, but you won't review offers until the following, let's call it Tuesday, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm seeing that where we're getting now to not crazy like during the pandemic where it was 18, 19, 20 offers, but I'm seeing 2, 3, 4 offers now. It's getting more competitive for the high quality units. So shifting gears here, I want to talk about the best value out there that I see right now, and that is tenanted properties. Now, if you're a seller, of course, you do not want to sell a tenanted property. You want it vacant, staged, professionally cleaned, video tours, pump it out on social media and the internet, maximize the exposure. You don't want to be selling a tenanted property. When I'm working with buyers, first-time buyers on a limited budget, I'm looking almost exclusively for these tenanted properties because A, they're difficult to get into, to book appointments because you have to work around the tenant schedule. And B, they show like, not always, but in a lot of cases, they show like shit. And you can negotiate some discounts here. Had an example, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom in New West. This was a good building. The closest comparable sold for almost $750,000. I got this guy into this unit for $610,000. Significant discount. Now the 730 something, 740,000, that was fully renovated to a fairly high standard. But this was a good unit, similar floor, very similar unit for $610,000, but it showed poorly. The carpet was stained, the walls all needed to be painted, baseboards, new appliances. It needed some work, but I still think there was a $70,000 or $80,000 discount there. I think it was a pretty good deal for this first-time buyer client. And on that note, I am a Vancouver realtor. I'm a Vancouver boy. I live in False Creek. I'm going to try to steer you into False Creek or Yaletown or the West End or Harbour. These are the markets that I kind of try and focus my business, the core of my business on. However, I have developed a bit of a niche here. It wasn't intentional. but it's just sort of developed over time where I'm steering these first-time buyers and investors into that New West market because it's really good value. Your dollar goes a lot further in New West than it does in downtown Vancouver. And let's face it, a lot of you guys are priced out of that downtown core at this point. You know, it's the old Gretzky quote, don't look to where the puck is, look to where the puck is going. And I think that puck is going towards that downtown New West. Check out that Quayside area, really good value there. I'm Jay Coupar. Feel free to comment below or subscribe. See you in the next video.